kind of interested to see if MATIC has much of a prospect to keep going up. I mean, if Bitcoin goes up, it's probably going to go up. So I'm interested to see how high the sucker can go here. Since I didn't cover that in my last little dealie. Yeah, this is a huge resistance area. It's going to have a lot of trouble getting above there. And honestly, I think MATIC, because you're going from origin line to origin line, and this next origin line up is way too high, I think the way that MATIC could get there up to $1.30 is by creeping up on this origin line. And so I think that this line here is going to continue being used as resistance. And the way it gets up to $1.30 is it creeps up it like this. That would be my first guess. Does it have to do that? No, it could break above here and then use this as support. That's possible. But I could easily see it going like this. So creeping up, just higher high after barely higher high after barely higher high after barely higher high up to $1.30. I could see that. Now, getting above there, it's going to be pretty tough. Bitcoin would probably have to, it would have a macro, like it would be a macro bottom already if it were to get strongly above there. A fake out above, okay, maybe that could happen. But yeah, without a macro low already being in, I don't see MATIC getting much above $1.30 right anytime soon. So that's going to be a pretty difficult spot. But again, I could be wrong. Let's see here. What else? Let me look at some EMAs. Let me throw some of these guys on. See what they're telling me. Hold on. So you have the monthly 10 and 21 right there. So it's not going to be attracted higher. You have the 2 week here, 2 week 21 there. You have the bunch of week 55 and 89 here. This is going to be tough. So this first box is going to be really hard to get over. You have an origin line and all sorts of higher time frame EMAs. You have the daily 200 in that. This zone is huge. I don't think I've seen that much confluence in a long time. Woo. Wow. So if it does break above there, it could actually. Honestly, it could break above here. That'd be a huge break. But it would definitely fly up straight to here. So I guess I take that back. I guess it does have a damn good chance. If it does break above this soon, it will fly up directly to this as opposed to float. It's not going to float above those major EMAs that are all cutting through here. It will go. So I take that back. Now that I look at those EMAs, it has a greater chance of going bam as opposed to working its way up slowly along this origin line. I think it's a little bit better of a chance for this to happen. But because there's so many EMAs right here in this area, gosh, it could go up to the next little baby horizontal somewhere. Gosh, that'd be a big break. That'd be a breakout, man. That'd be a big breakout. Gosh. I think it could go up to, I would actually increase that to $1.50. I think if it does break above its local high, I think it could get a 50% move up. It could. So I take back what I said earlier. I think, but only because I put on the higher time frames and so many EMAs are here. And structurally, you can't see that. That's why I like to mix EMAs with structure. And those EMAs are giving me a lot more information saying any breakout above here has a good chance of being a strong one. And since it's already gone up, like 180% or something crazy? 220. Holy shit. Yeah, what's another 50% from here? I mean, it'll probably hit $1.50. Interesting. Yeah, it's kind of a rare thing that you have just all these massive EMAs going through the same horizontal. You had the daily 200, you had the weekly 21, you had the monthly 10 and 21 here. Huge EMAs, all in the same spot. So no wonder it got like a double peak there because there's so many people becoming sellers looking at those EMAs because they're huge EMAs. And it just had a 220% run up to get to those huge EMAs. So it's going to be hard to get above. But those same people selling who are sellers there, they will become buyers once it breaks above. And that's why I'm saying it's going to be probably 50% move up because people, as opposed to the process of going from being a seller to a sideliner to a buyer, which means you're selling, and then you wait for a while before you become a buyer, and then you become a buyer, which is the natural process, right? So everybody's been a bull, everybody's been a bear. Everybody's bought and sold, hopefully. So you've been a bear as well. You've been a bull, right? And a lot of times, like me right now, I'm a sideliner. Like, I'm not trading this chop. So that's been my process, which is the natural process. But with this breakout above here, the people who are selling will instantly become buyers. Or a large portion of them will, and it's going to be a strong move. So my structural analysis definitely does not highlight that fact, and I had to add on the EMAs to see that. So I spoke a little too soon on that. I apologize, but yeah, $1.50 MATIC can easily happen in the next 2 weeks. It really could if it gets above there.